Good day, everybody. Welcome to this next game between South Africa and Scotland. The guys are basically on their way. Sorry, we had a small bit of a delay, but they just started now. The first moves are in. Co-commentator will join me shortly. And yeah, he will be here shortly. Today we have the next game in the series, which will be Pierre Lopes versus David Wynne. South Africa, Pierre Lopes, Scotland, David. I think it's David Wynne. I'm just going to say David for now. So yeah, let me just get my co-commentator here quickly. Just give me a second. Easy now. Righto. So yeah, I do apologize for the bit of a delay in the stream. Hope everything should be still good. So yeah, let's see. On Pierre playing Rebel Alliance, while David's playing the Galactic Republic. We've got Dash Rendar, Lone Wolf, Cannon Jarrus, Outrider, and Luke Skywalker, Proton Torpedoes, Afterburners, and 7 motor S-foils. Well, S-foils as usual. No. So that's Pierre's side for South Africa. And then on David's side, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi and the Ether Sprite, Rick Ollie, and Naboo Starfighter, and then Anakin Skywalker in the ETA 2. Obi-Wan's running a Sense R2A6 calibrated targeting laser, and Rick Ollie is running R2 Astromech, while Anakin is a bit more loaded with Brilliant Evasion, Marksmanship, Auto Blasters, and Stealth Device. So yeah, guys, this is what's happening. Just a little bit of an interesting little fact, those are actually gas clouds in the middle of the field for Team Scotland. See Team Scotland just not moving too far forward, as well as teams of Africa not moving very quickly either. So looks like they're both playing the little bit of the conservative game. Obviously no one wants to get shot in round 1 or 2. So that's definitely a thing. So let's see what happens. As we can see, Luke decided to go in a little bit quicker with a 4 straight and a boost to the left. David moving Obi-Wan top with a 1 bank to the right and a barrel roll and a boost. Tapping into his force there to do the boost. So Obi-Wan has got 1 force there. Just to show you guys the awesome Anakin Skywalker ship card Just move it a little bit away there. There we go. You guys can see that. As well as Luke Skywalker, alt art. That looks pretty cool. As well as, don't forget Dash Rendar. Okay, so Anakin got his, Obi-Wan got his force and stuff back. Yes, indeed, Dash looked up. Current commentator is on his way. Just has a little bit of audio problems. So it looks like from this point of angle is Pierre is going a little bit around the board with Dash, obviously not trying to engage quickly enough, but he does definitely want to get some shots fired here to get some points on the board, as well as David, like I said, playing a little bit conservative. They're just keeping on the edges of the board for now, and then obviously he's going to turn in when the time is right to make his move. So let's see what happens from there. And I just realized I never started the clock. I do apologize, guys. Let me quickly remedy the situation. Luke is moving fast. Looks like he seems to be trying to flank around. Dash following close behind. Five straight from Rick. Rick is getting out of there. He's flying. Flying fast. Good day, good sir.
How are you?
All right, and you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Cool.
Just in from work. We settled. So let's get to this game. How's it going?
Well, so far, Dash and Luke are hanging on the side of the board at the bottom here, as we can see. And then we've got David's forces on top. Those looks like they might be playing Ring a Rosie around the battlefield.
I expect it'll probably go that way for some time,
yes.
considering the games I've seen of Dave so far.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see.
Perfect. Let's just check it quickly. So where are you joining us from? Sorry, your name.
I'm Jonathan McKinstry. I'm a sub for one of the subs for the XTC Scotland team.
Perfect.
I'm just south of Edinburgh in Scotland, a place called Peebles.
Yes.
Same place our team captain's from.
Well done.
I moved here recently. So came to see if I can get as good as Rory by living in the same town he grew up in. But I don't think it's going to work that way, sadly.
I was just saying, follow the talent, eh?
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
But yeah, no, excited to see this game. Whereabouts in South Africa are you? I should ask.
Myself, I'm based in Cape Town. Most of all the players that's currently playing now, except for, well, all of us started out in Cape Town. I know one of our other guys, Charlie, is from Johannesburg, and Johannesburg, Pretoria side. and a few of us has moved abroad and stuff like that. So we kind of scattered all over at the moment. So
quite far south there, eh? You're like the Scotland of Africa, I guess, aren't you? Just
very far south, yeah. Maybe in the little corner left bottom of Africa, yeah. That's basically
totally opposite side of the planet, effectively.
That's correct, yeah.
On the map.
Mm.
Oh well, that's cool. That's cool.
Nice.
So yeah, you guys have been destroying us so far, eh?
Well, we've been having some good rounds, yes, in this round 2. So, but anything can happen still. Anything can happen.
Oh yes.
Anything can happen.
We'll see.
The games are still going, so nothing has stopped. So yeah, we're definitely going to see what happens further. I mean, we are here to watch X-Wing, and I will root for anyone. So go everyone, basically.
Yeah, no. I hope just we get some good, exciting games, and I think we've had that so far.
Yeah, we've had. I mean, just take yesterday as an example. We had a very interesting turn of events yesterday with a game between Michael and what was his name yesterday?
Craig.
Yes, Craig.
Yeah.
So that was a very, very interesting turn of events that happened there. So let's see what happens.
It was very rough to watch. Very rough to watch. I'm sure it was much rougher for Craig to play. It was very, very unfortunate. I mean, he's a very good player. Just I think a wee bit of stream nerves and obviously TTS. I'm always getting moves on TTS wrong myself. So yeah, fair enough. Couple of bad calls, but we'll come back from it, and it'll be still. I think he still made some really good decisions in the game.
Yeah, he did.
Like even when Zam landed on that rock for the second time, like we were all like, "That's great. He's now behind Bosk.
Yes,
he's still got the chance to take out the whole list."
Yes.
It was just that one block from Lando was just enough to get him off, and it was it was a shame. But I'm sure he'll do his proud next round, and yeah.
Yeah, that was a very good, amazing flyby that he did, getting out of all the arcs. That was very good. That was one.
But yeah, and then.
That was one of the good
Django
moves.
just took a lot of damage, didn't he? On that first real engage. Like, I can't believe how much damage Boss can put out. He's a beast.
He is a beast.
But, well. But then Dash as well is just as scary as Boss, if not scarier, with those 4-dice shots or 5-dice shots. Is it? No, you've not got trick shot on Dash here, do you?
Don't have this Dash. No. At this point in time, Mrs. Dash can do 4 shots from anywhere, basically, with the Outrider title. And he will get. Don't know if he has anything else that gives him extra dice.
No, it's less dice with that Outrider title. Yeah.
It's less dice when you're within range 1 of him. So that's unfortunately the small Achilles heel with Outrider. But that's where you have to fly Dash like you have to fly Dash. He needs to sit outside and pick on guys from outside. So.
Yep.
That's great.
Yep. We'll
so, do you want to? I know it's a bit late in the game, obviously, but what do you think of David's list in general?
I think David's list is horrible, and I absolutely hate playing against it. And I've played against it many times.
Horrible as it
disgusting.
gives you gas.
Too basically. Good. Yeah, it's too good. I play a lot of TIE Swarms generally.
Yes.
And 2-dice ships have no chance of getting any damage in against Anakin at all.
Yeah.
And I just find it very hard to predict where he's going because the ETA is just so slippery.
Yes.
As well as like brilliant evasion. Like you're never going to be in anyone's bullseye, especially with his massive 13-point bit.
Oh yeah.
He's never going to be in anyone's bullseye. So he's got really good force efficiency, and then just the auto damage with the auto blasters in combination with both marksmanship and R7A7 is just
to put those crits through. It is amazing.
Mm-hmm. And then Obi-Wan, I don't even know why he's got sense on Obi-Wan. He barely uses it. He should probably just go for the bigger bit, you know?
Yes.
And again, R2A6, absolutely fantastic on Obi, because it really lets you decide whether or not you really want to commit to an engage or not. Just like, if you dial in a 2, it's like respond to your opponent whether or not he goes fast or slow. And again, the Aether Sprite as well, the fine-tuned controls is one of the best abilities in the game. No matter if you're stressed or not, just getting that extra boost or that extra reposition, it's just so good. Yeah. And then Rick, he's effectively a defender, isn't he?
That's great. In a sort of way, yeah. So it looks like we got the first round of firing, yeah?
Oh, do we? Oh shit.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
We've got looks like it's
Single crit from Dave.
yeah, Anakin Skywalker. He was the first one to shoot. So it is a what am I doing to this stream?
Single evade from Dash to ignore it. So what do you think of this approach then from Dave?
Well, as mentioned earlier, it's a bit of a cautious approach that he did, which is which is very good. I mean, you shouldn't always try to go for dash very quickly, but like we just mentioned now, is if you get him in range 1, he's not as effective shooting wise. Oh, look at this roll from dash!
Very scary shot against Obi. Yeah.
Look at this shot from dash. That is a crit hit, and he's shooting on Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's got a evade, focus, and 2 blanks.
Yep,
and
so that's Dave spending a force to keep the focus after spending the focus. I don't know why he just doesn't spend the force.
Right. And then he takes
but just takes the hit and the crit.
Crit, wounded pilot.
Ooh. And that's not a great one for the Aether Sprites because that's going to trigger off of the fine-tuned controls as well. So that's not fantastic.
No, that's not fantastic now. So Obi-Wan has got wounded pilot. And there's no damage was done from David's side yet. So let's see.
No, not
that
yet.
is Ollie. Rig Ollie's firing onto dash, range 3. Crit from David. What a roll.
It's a great shot from David.
That's
great.
an epic shot. And then dash just...
Oh, did he have a focus?
Yeah, he had 2 focuses. He had 2 focuses, but that's the end result will be 3 evades and a blank. Wow.
No damage on dash. Yeah.
No damage on dash, yes. So then Obi-Wan is firing on dash as well, range 3. So Obi-Wan... And there was 1 evade and 1 eye, so dash also evades that one.
Yep, and Dash manages to go the whole round without taking any bad shots and got the 2 damage on half points with Obi. So that's going quite well for Wynne so far. And I guess it's really that crit on Obi is really going to make him struggle to come in fast.
Yeah.
Against Dash.
Yeah, I think he did do David did a very nice little type of kill box to lure Dash in there, but I mean, as we all know, there is still places Dash can go as well. So it kind of limits Dash's options to where he needs to go. As we know, Dash doesn't care about rocks, so Dash can just fly over them.
But he doesn't really want to approach Anakin or Rick either, does he? Because he doesn't want to lose his 4-dice shots.
Correct, and that auto blasters on Anakin is going to make trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Auto blasters is just outside the forward firing arc, isn't it? If I'm right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Obi has got his 3 4s back again, and Anakin is still sitting on 2 4s. Oh, I need to get this. I need to get this onboard display. I need to have right.
It's very hard to keep track of all at points, isn't it? A lot of effort needed.
Yeah, well, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. Actually, we do have some points on the board because of Dash's hit there. South Africa's leading 32-0. Wow.
Barely lead, and that's not what Dave wants. Especially like Luke is going to be such a problem as well later in the game.
Yeah,
he's just such a tanky ship.
Yeah.
He's got 2 Protarps on him as well, so that really isn't what Anakin wants to see, or Obi with their, or Rick, sorry, with all the dice they roll.
Yeah.
They really want to make the most of being at range 3, and that Protarp's going to not do very well for that.
And he definitely wanted to stay out of any arc fire from Dash anyway.
Yes.
So, let's see what happens here now. Ooh.
I think we're about to get first moves.
Okay.
Oh, so we sensed Dash's free bank. That's not what I would expect.
No, but let's see. Dash. Okay, so now
I would
now
expect
he's
this
calculating.
means that he's going to block Dave then.
What are you looking at? We're looking at a 3 yard left.
And he does the barrel roll.
Okay, so that's system phase. So he spends another force to do the barrel roll. Oh no, it's just 3 bank. I thought it was 3 hard. Can that Anakin Skywalker Alot be any bigger? Wait, don't answer that.
I always could be bigger. Always could be. Just making sure he sees them under this massive ship, I suppose.
Yeah, I see Rick Ollie did the same thing. Alright, so is he removing the target locks?
Yeah, how did he remove the target lock?
I'm not exactly sure. Oh, Luke spent the afterburners charge. I must just take that off the list as well.
Oh, yes.
Oh, hang on.
Interesting barrel roll from Dash.
Doesn't Outrider title, I think, takes something away. Yes.
Oh, is that what it is?
After you fully execute a maneuver, if you move through or overlap the obstacle, you may remove one of your red or orange tokens.
Oh,
While
that's
you-
quite nice.
Yeah. But you remove one of your red. Unless it's Ken and Jarrus. No, Ken and Jarrus is stress. Lone Wolf.
Now, was that barrel roll legal
The barrel roll from Anakin.
from Dash?
Well, because I think Dash doesn't care about obstacles.
While he moves, he ignores obstacles. But a barrel roll is an action. And without collision detector, I don't believe you can barrel roll over an obstacle, can you?
Just shows you how many times
Not
I played
sure.
Dash.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I've never I've only played against Dash a handful of times myself.
Yeah.
So I'll just quickly check.
You're gonna check fast quickly. Okay, cool. That's interesting to know. I mean, I hardly play Dash myself, and I play against Pierre Link quite a lot. And this is just always how he plays. So
I'm sure he knows what he's doing.
yeah, no, definitely.
He's just not something I've encountered before. That's all.
Yeah, he's the Dash master. he's our resident Dash master.
So we've got Rick coming round. So he's going to take a nasty shot from Dash, but he'll have a good shot on Luke. And then we've got Obi just coming in and repairing that wounded pilot.
Yeah.
And look at
Ooh.
that from Anakin. That is absolutely beautiful flying.
That is
from
beautiful.
Dave. Like, that
Yeah.
could not be closer.
Yeah, and getting out of that arc of Dash as well. And getting
then
out of the
getting the
arc
boost.
of Luke. Oh, well played, David.
Absolutely beautiful, David.
Oh,
Absolutely
well
beautiful.
played. That is prime ship flying.
And that is not what Luke wants to see. 4 dice going to be coming into his side very shortly.
Ooh, that is range 1. Go!
Gets the
Anakin!
bullseye.
He gets the bullseye, yes. And that's 4 dice from Anakin. David onto Luke. So what we got? We got
Oh,
we got
it's just going to be 2 crits.
hit, blank, and he changes that to crits. And we've got a focus and a blank from Dash.
It doesn't matter because we've got the Auto Blaster's effect, just pushing that damage straight through onto Anakin. So Anakin loses, Luke. So Luke loses his shields,
2 shields from
and that's him 1 away from half points.
Ooh, HD, that's close. Ooh. So
Oh, he's taking the shot on Obi.
Dash to Obi. Alright, let's see. Oh, look at that.
He's getting some good dice here, Dash.
Yeah,
eh?
and he used the
but
focus. Obi.
I guess Obi is going to take another 1 crit here if he spends both his force.
Yeah,
Getting
he's
the
got-
gas cloud conversion.
So he spent it both. He spent both his force, right?
Yep, spent both his force.
Yeah,
and
spent
he's taking
both
the structural
force.
damage.
Yeah, the winded pilot went away. So structural damage.
Now, is Luke going to try and go for the kill here on Obi, do you think?
Ooh, he might. That is range 3 through a rock.
Yeah.
But
so Obi would get 4 dice still.
He just needs 1.
Yep.
He just needs 1. So I've had some bad experiences. He goes for it. 3 dice on Obi. So it's a hit and a focus. And he changes with the force. He changes the focus to a 3 hits. And Obi takes the last 3 hits. Because he didn't have any force left.
Oof.
Oh, no.
A big loss for Dave early.
Yeah.
But he still gets to shoot.
He's got the initiative shot back, yes?
So that's going to be 2 dice, adding a focus with CLT, but that's not going to matter because he doesn't have anything to spend it on, sadly.
Okay, so
Just 1 hit.
David's got 1 hit and 2 focuses. And then Dash evades with 2 evades. Rick Ole, let's see what Rick is going to do. Rick shooting at Obi, at Luke, sorry.
1 hit.
Hit and a blank. And Luke just changes that focus to a evade with a force. Wow, this is an interesting turn of events.
It might be a quick game, depending on how quickly Dash manages to turn back around.
Yeah, definitely. He's currently stressed at the moment.
Yep, but he's got Kanan, so he doesn't care too much about that.
No, he doesn't.
Can do maybe a 2 hard into a barrel roll or something like that, maybe. We'll see.
As well as David can definitely also eat a 2 barrel roll as well to come and try and get in behind Luke. So that's definitely an option as well. Rick on the other side.
Also get a wee bit more range on Dash as well, which could potentially just help him avoid a shot.
That's going to be good for David. Yeah, get out of Dash's range. You're right. That's going to be good
I
for
would
him.
expect Rick just to go fast here as well. Maybe disengage.
Let me just look at Rick's dial. Let's see if Rick has got any turnaround maneuvers.
He's got Talon.
He's got a
Talon, but that's the only way they can turn around. Though
yes,
they're not very good ships for turning around.
3 Talon roll, yeah.
So we've got another Scottish player playing tonight. Finlay is playing against Sprays, and he's not a big fan of Rick because he thinks Rick just spends the entire game running away because he's not very good at turning around. But I think Dave's always made a good use of Rick, and we'll see if he can do some magic with him yet. But hopefully,
one of my other friends as well who started playing X-Wing quite recently as well. He built a decent list as well with Rick included, and it doesn't disappoint. It doesn't disappoint.
It's a very, very hard ship to get any damage through on, and with that R2 astromech, it just means that you can lose all his shields, lose 2 hull, and yet still fly away in the last 2 turns of the game.
Yes.
And get his half points back.
Yeah.
And I think that's what he's such a good piece because it really forces your opponent to go for the kill rather than just let it happen and leave him alone.
Yeah.
So it really can draw quite a lot of fire. We'll see if he takes a shot from Dash this turn. So that's a Kanan charge getting spent, so Dash can lock Anakin.
Yes, he looks like Anakin just needs to get out of that. What is that now? Oh, Talon roll.
There's a Talon roll from Luke to the back. Trying to get positional advantage onto Anakin.
Yes. Anakin still has a boost. And Rick decides to fly 5 straight. And a boost. So he's definitely getting out of Dash's arc. Well done there, David.
Yep.
Prevent the fire from Dash onto Rick. But now, what is Anakin gonna do?
See this thing. I don't think he really wants to be left with only 1 focus against Dash's shot. But then if he stays where he is, he's going to take the full 4 dice attack and Luke's shot. So yeah, I think this was the right choice. As much as it's probably a tough choice.
Yeah.
For Dave, just to dodge the proton torp or even the 4 dice range 1 from Luke,
Yes.
and to just try and get a wee bit more damage or any damage into Dash, who has no mods this turn. So hopefully, or apart from Lone Wolf, so hopefully he might get something. But we'll see. I guess it'll be. I guess he's using his ability here to shed the lock. Using Anakin's ability, if he finishes a move at range 1 to more enemy ships than friendly ships, you can remove a red token. So he chooses to remove the lock, which is very good, and he's getting the bullseye attack from the auto blasters. So this will be 3 dice, which will be unblockable. Wish it was 4 dice, Dave, but only 3, sadly.
Oh,
But
look
still,
at that.
great
Crit
result out of
hit
hand.
and a focus. And he changes that crit, changes a normal hit to a crit with marksmanship. And Dash. What was Dash's rolls? The 1 evade and 1 eye.
It doesn't matter what Dash rolled because it was just always going to be 2 damage because of the crits. Because auto blasters, when you're attacking out of front arc, it just goes straight through.
Dash lost 2 shields in that. Okay.
Oh, and that's really good for Dave here.
Yeah, no, that's good for Dave, yes, definitely. And then 1 evade, focus, and
And then Dash unable to spend the Lone Wolf charge because Luke is just too close.
Yes.
Luke with a range 3 attack on Rick. So this will be a 3 versus 5 attack because Rick did a 5 straight. So he's moved faster. He's rolling less dice than he should be.
Oh, well done, Rick. Well done, Rick.
Doesn't even need that evade. Wasting that ability.
He could should have taken a target lock, but yet again, it's a dice game. It's also a dice game. So when it comes to that, we don't want him to now miss out on the opportunity not to have that extra evade.
So Luke's really locked into where he can go this turn because he's stressed. Does he have R4 astromech? No, he doesn't. So just the 1 and 2 banks and 1 and 2 straights are blue for Annie for Luke. So we'll see where he ends up. I would expect he's not going to chase Rick. I think that's going to be a bit of a fruitless journey for him.
Yeah, I think he's gonna try and move back into assisting Dash with Anakin. That's what I would do. I mean, there's everyone's always telling me concentrate on 1 ship and run down because
it's so easy to get distracted and split your fire and try and take the best shots.
Yeah,
that you're rolling more dice for.
That's what happens.
Always better just focus fire.
Yeah, that is what happens to me a lot. I split my fire up, and that usually costs me the game.
My biggest lesson for that was against Funwalk on stream for the Tri-City tournament. I played my Barons against his BB X-Wing resistance list.
Yeah.
And I managed to get all of my prockets off.
Oh, well done.
I put them all into different targets. So he just had a load of like half health X-Wings that I just couldn't do any more damage to, and it really ruined me, I guess. So that was my biggest lesson: is you really have to. It doesn't matter how much dice you're throwing. Always better just to remove ships instead, and really mean you have to can change what you're thinking.
Yes.
And react more to less ships on the board and make sure your decisions are not going to end up being taking a shot you don't want.
That is definitely correct, yeah. I hate it when I roll. I actually had a way back when we were still playing the first version of this game, and I was still new to the game. I decided to bring Soonterfell to the table. And the opponent thought he brought Boba Fett in the fire spray. So I just boosted right into range 3 rear arc shot of Boba Fett. And I had my 5 dice. I'm like, yeah, I think it touched me. Whoop. He hits 3 hits.
Should be okay.
I have 5 blank out. Boop. There it goes. Soonterfell. 1 shot.
It's just his natural ability. It shouldn't be auto thrusters in the card. It should just be when rolling dice at range 3,
Yeah,
change all of your abilities to blanks. That's what Sundir's ability should be. It's much more thematic and represents what he normally does.
exactly.
That's probably a bit. I know FFG and now AMG probably don't like to change cards, so I don't think that will ever happen.
No.
So what did you think about that turn there? Like, I didn't get any shots. I'm quite happy with Anakin's bump there. I don't think he wants to spend some time regenerating some force. So I think that's what's important here.
Okay, so C dash is now just in limbo somewhere.
I think they're trying to show where the gas cloud is below dash, so that they can plan his move a wee bit better. I don't know if that's really. I mean, it's an advantage of TTS, but maybe it's not the correct way of doing things. I don't know. I don't think on the table you'd be able to. I guess would it be okay to mark an opponent's ship and remove it to see what the gas cloud looks like underneath?
Yeah. It's basically the same principle that they're trying to do now. Yeah, we have to basically check, because if there is any obstruction of the gas cloud or anything like that, we have to rule it out as well in a shot. So
I'm just even more meaning for the planning phase.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh, there's RSA charge spent. I missed that.
Oh yeah. I spent one.
Just going back to your question earlier about the bump, it gives Anakin a bit more time to reposition if Dash moves away. So yeah, he's actually in a very good shot, and he didn't get shot at, and no one got shot at. So it was a round with no shots, which is good for both players.
Yep.
Definitely.
It also blocks like the one hard towards Anakin, and so it means that Dash is really locked in to going towards Rick here, I think, or bumping.
He might just fly to Rick, yeah. Breaking off from Anakin, but that kind of leaves Dash also potentially out. Oh, this is
another
interesting.
talon roll from Luke, playing very defensively.
Yes.
I guess he's figuring in that he's not going to catch Rick by chasing him, so might as well start going around the other side of the board.
Yeah, he's definitely turning around to go for Anakin, definitely.
And I guess also he'll be ahead of points at the moment. So
yes, current standing, guys. Yeah, current point standing. 36 minutes left in the game. South Africa leading 64-0. Scotland. There was no damage done on South Africa's ships as yet to get half points. So I think
that is amazing flying from Dave there.
That
one hard only just fits.
Brilliant. Well done, David. Well done, David. That is... Now I can just boost out or barrel out and just get out of that arc of dash. Yes.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
And decides to barrel forward.
And plus, well, I mean, he still has the potential system phase where he can barrel out again to move away. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. It'd be interesting to see if he barrels towards Luke or away.
This is a very good play from David. Getting away from all those arcs. That is very nice play. Repositioning himself, recuperating, getting everything ready. As well as it gives Dash and Luke also a bit of time as well to get their bearings back again.
Yeah, run up to that empty space at the top of the board. Get themselves turned around. And
then start the joust. Because we're waiting for the joust.
I definitely want to try and keep Dash facing forwards against, and Luke facing forwards against Anakin. You really can't afford to be taking any more auto blaster shots now.
No.
You've not got the protection of the shields. I think crits are these big ships' worst enemies. So we'll see what happens here. And I think we're all set.
Yes. We are set. I was going to ask Pierre next time just to make his dials a small bit bigger so I can see what's going on. Obviously, I try not to move the camera of the stream around, so... But,
I mean, I even find it so hard to click the buttons when they're that small at point. You know? Really fiddly. But TTS, I mean, TTS has came a long way in the last year, hasn't it?
It has.
It's so good for the X-Wing community, because I really don't think the game would have survived the pandemic without it.
No, it wouldn't. I mean, we also going back to the tables now as well for the past few months now, and we're trying to keep the game alive on tables as well. So we actually got a tournament on Saturday as well.
Oh, nice. That'll be nice.
Yes.
You've got many players. You've got a sizable community down there.
In Cape Town, we've got a decent sized community. Yes. Joburg as well has got a very big community as well. We were trying to get the whole of South Africa to get together and be able to come around and play wherever possible. So we always invite everyone to come down for nationals or regionals to come join us. So yeah, we've got a quite sizable community. We want more players, obviously. The more, the better. So yeah.
The only way you only get better at the game is just by playing as many people as possible of different levels and.
That's correct.
Learning, and yeah, it's always great to see more people involved and just try and get like some meaningful events on the go, I guess.
Yeah. We've actually one of our the coach of the SA team. We went just play on one of the naval ships.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
It must have been a wee bit different, or maybe feel a wee bit more appropriate for a game about spaceships, I suppose.
Exactly, yeah. It was
the closest thing we're going to get to, isn't it? Yeah. Although, I don't know, is an airplane or a ship closer to a spaceship?
Yeah, exactly.
Debate of our time.
I was thinking of trying to approach one of the Air Force bases to see if we can't go play in a hangar.
Oh, that'd be cool. That'd be cool as well.
Cool. Yeah, exactly. So I will look into that option soon for the community and see what happens. Because we got an Air Force base not far away from us.
The two Talon from Anakin. I like that.
Yes.
I love that Talon just because it doesn't stress him, so it really leaves your options available.
Yes.
For actions and stuff, but I don't like how far away he is from dash.
Yeah.
I'm scared of that 4-dice shot.
Yeah. Well, he does have that evade again, so he does.
And
have
look how close that bullseye is to Luke as well. That's so sad.
Yeah. Right.
Still
so
going to get to fire the auto blasters though.
Yeah, 3 hits in the 3 is into Luke or is into Dash?
That looks to me like Anakin shooting
at Luke.
Luke, but it's not in bullseye, so it should only really be 2 dice.
Sorry, I'm getting the stuff here. I think the bullseye was in, right?
Not in the chat.
Not in the chat. Okay.
Yeah, I think they maybe looked at it in person, but yeah, I think it's chat is king. I mean, it doesn't matter too much, I guess, because the extra dice didn't do anything, but you never know what the dice might be.
He did dig into Luke there with 2 crits. Yeah. He got a wounded pilot and a weapons failure. Ooh, we've got both the W's. Both the W crits. Okay, so it's dash firing range 3 at Anakin.
Yep.
And he's got
just the one
hit, focus, and 2 blanks. And
spends a force for 2 dice.
Yeah, spends a force. And Anakin has got. Isn't they supposed to have only 4 dice? Oh, look, did he just spin a target lock? Oh, wow.
Does he have a target lock?
Looks like he did.
Oh, I guess he must have. Spends evade. Takes 1 damage on Anakin and loses the stealth device. It's a crit as well, direct hit, that's half points on Anakin. Oofed.
Oh. So it's direct hit to Anakin. Oh. So point standings has changed, guys. It has changed indeed. Looking at South Africa 101. Scotland 40, 29 minutes to go. With some change, I think my my timer might be a few seconds ahead. Just a few. You think Rick will have enough time to come back in the fight?
Yeah, Rick definitely has enough time. I mean, we've got 29 minutes left.
Yeah, that's still enough, I think.
So I would expect, I'd probably expect a free hard boost in from Rick through these gas clouds. He really needs to start putting the pressure on. Or maybe, I guess, a free bank towards Luke. It just depends whether or not we believe Luke's going to turn in or run away. I'd probably run away if I was Luke with those crits. You're not going to do any damage if you turn in anyway. So
you want to get rid of those crits first.
Yeah. And then, I guess, what Anakin would is maybe going to barrel roll and take it slow. Just try and stay away from Dash, because Dash is going to have to go forward. So you probably want to not risk taking that last damage, but we'll see.
And David has done extremely well evading that torpedoes from Luke.
Yes, definitely.
That was brilliant flying from David's side. Well done.
And I guess we'll see if he manages to shed that lock at some point using his ability.
Yes. This game can go this game is going to go to any side store, depending on how they fly.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like they're still aces at the end of the day, and lots of crits due to come through. So we'll see what happens.
We'll see if my new Darth Vader defender lives up to his name. Saturday, going to put him on the table.
Oh, what are you flying him with?
Well, playing around a bit with the list, so maybe it might just Darth Vader on its own with maybe Auto Blaster, running with 2 interceptors. But it's still 4 with a few extra stuff there. So it's still debatable. But the other option, maybe just go 2 defenders, Vader and Wrestler.
Well, I'm personally looking at Vader with the title and Dobbs. Because I think that would be silly, just having like this block of defenders, really tanky. As much as you're losing the Vade, they're still defenders. They've still got 3 dice.
Yeah,
they've still got like their action. They've still got reposition. And I think Dobbs for a protector again for Vader, like cancel that 1 hit. Yeah. Just keep Vader alive a wee bit longer. It's effectively an evade, and it means that you might encourage your opponent to shoot Dobbs. But then I think what Vader really wants to do is I think he really wants to take ships off the table, so he's not getting shot back. So I think it's worth sacrificing that evade to be able to get that double tap that's really reliable because of his ability. So I think that's if you're going double defender, I think that's the way to go with Vader. But obviously Rexter's obviously going to be a great partner for him anyway. Just I5 defender, Rexter's already great. Yes. But yeah, Defender Vader, he's just so strong, so powerful. I've played Ed's list, Team Scotland's list, a couple of times, and I think that's really, really good. That's Vader with Echo.
Echo, yes.
Echo's just really slippery and really strong partner for Vader, I think.
A few of the guys here has been talking about that combination. I need to look into that as well myself. Actually, I haven't looked into Dobbs yet.
I mean, Dobbs is not great.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I just think with Vader, it might be interesting with the elite configuration. But I'm not known for my good takes, so who knows?
Hey man, anything can happen, you never know.
Yep.
I personally like Countess Riot. That's my little go-to defender. If you would choose a second defender to go up with Vader, I would actually go with Riot.
Just able to do whatever you want in terms of K-turning.
Turning around.
Really catch your opponent off guard.
Yeah, turning around, let's do it all over again. And the whole time.
And it means you don't have to commit to the K-turn either, because you can just dial in a straight and treat it as a K-turn. So I think that's really strong, especially I5 is Riot, or is it I4 for Riot? I4. Still, really good to be able to make these decisions at I4. As we saw, Slave 1 had to be removed because it was too good to be making those kind of decisions.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's Riot's definitely worth a look. I think there's loads of new stuff that came in Sky Strike that's worth looking at. I've been having great fun with it.
We've
got some shots here.
Yeah, definitely got some shots. Okay, so we got Anakin.
Just missed the bullseye.
Yeah, just missed it. Anakin shooting at Luke Skywalker. We've got 2 crits. Well done.
just out of hand. Doesn't even need
Ooh.
R7A7. So that's going to be a dead look.
That's a dead look, yeah. And it's a
But
direct
that's
hit.
definitely a dead look after direct hit. Wow.
That's the only analogy I have now. It's squashed fly. It's a squashed fly.
So that's Dave maybe bringing back the fight a wee bit.
Well done, Dave.
Luke getting removed without firing either of those proton torps is massive. Did Luke even get any more than one shot? Maybe 2 shots?
He got 2 shots, I think, of. Yeah.
2 shots. That's really good.
Oh.
That's really good by Dave.
That is
But then
very
we've got a
fine,
shot from Dash, and I guess this is probably going to be against Anakin, isn't it?
Yeah, with Anakin only have 1 hull left, I think that's a more logical choice. So
Dash's dice have just been so great this game.
Dash is just bringing it.
And that's a dead Anakin.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more we can say about that.
Nope.
So that's 3 hits onto Anakin. Anakin is also off the field. Wow. So, standing in now, current at the moment. Now let Ollie shoot first before we give the scores.
Yeah. I
Okay.
don't think it's judgment, no.
Okay. Ollie shot. Oh, well done, Ollie.
2
And
hits and a
that's
crit
a
into
lone
Dash.
wolf.
Dash gets the lone wolf reroll doesn't help him.
Nope.
That's
Still
a
2
crit into
full.
Dash.
Fulik.
Ooh.
Dash has got a
Potential
Fulik
double damage.
crit. And that means that, you guys, 22 minutes left. They are tied for points. 137.
Are they really tied for points at this
137.
point? Ridiculous.
Kid you not. Let me just make sure I've got all the stuff here. 58 plus 79. Yeah, that's 137.
See,
And-
that's why Dave went for the 13-point bid and not the 12-point bid right there.
Oh, yes. Yeah, Dave has got like 13 point extra. Yeah, definitely. Wow. Ooh, guys.
And Dash really has to repair that fuel leak this turn. He can't be risking taking extra damage, I don't think.
No.
Because how much hull has he got left? He's got
5 hull left.
5 hull left.
Yes.
No hull upgrade in sight.
No.
So yeah, still possible. Still possible. I was very worried at Anakin going off there, but still got a shot.
Yeah, luckily the fuel leak does only trigger once though, but I mean, 1 shot is 1 shot. And
Exactly.
if Ollie digs into Dash, he's got a bit of a hard time recovering from that. Oh,
So I
guys.
guess I would expect Dash to fly away here.
137, 137. Wow, it's brilliant. I love it. I love it.
I mean, this is the great thing I think about a lot of the XTC games so far is they've all been so tight.
Yes.
I've not seen a game where it's been one person that hasn't had a chance to get it back. Like even again, up until the last turn of Craig's game last night, Craig still had a chance
Yeah.
of bringing it back. And then we had that wonderful game between Chris and your guy on Monday night,
Yes.
where Wedge sadly took the direct hit. I mean, that could have been anyone's game for most of it. And like, we really thought once Chris had taken off both those arcs, that he was in such a good position. But it just wasn't to be. But yeah, definitely. And then we had so many games last week that all came down to the last dice roll, and it's all been really, really exciting so far. I've really been enjoying it.
Yeah, definitely. I've missed 1 or 2 games from the team guys, but the games that I streamed. Oh yes, you are correct. It is. How can I say? Yeah, nail biting. That's anything I can.
Keep you on your toes. Yeah,
Yeah.
nail biting.
Nail biting, exactly. Yeah. Woo.
Won't have
Oh.
any nails left by week 7. So Dash turning in.
With a 2 left turn, hard left turn. And Rick is doing a 5 straight past dash.
Staying where he is and taking the focus.
Mm-hmm.
So he's done. He's went faster, so he's going to get the extra dice. So it's going to be it's range 1 as well. That's really good for Dave. So
He's got
3v4
in.
shot.
Yeah. So 3 dice, because he's range 1, right?
Mm-hmm.
3 dice, that is a crit and 2 blanks. He spends a target
Spending a
lot.
lot. See, I would have saved the Lot there if I was Dash and just used Lone Wolf. But each to their own. Dave survives, so up back to dials for next turn.
Yeah. Wow.
I wonder if we'll see Dave just run away for 20 minutes and just go down to final salvo. That'd be funny. How many dice would they be rolling? It'd be
let's see.
7 against
7 against 6. 7. No, 7 against 7.
yes. 50% chance of winning.
Isn't final salvo the ships that's still on the board?
Oh, that's true. Is it? It is, isn't it? Yeah. So I guess it'd be 4 versus
2.
I don't think I've ever managed to last long enough to get to final salvo. So.
Yeah. 4-2 salvo play for defense. Yeah. One of the guys on the chat just confirmed it.
Ah, fair enough. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you. Who needs chat? Maybe I should be reading chat.
Actually, I haven't looked at it that much. Yeah.
I mean, who listens to chat? Chat are mean, aren't they? We don't want to listen to chat.
They can
probably saying bad things about Scotland.
No, actually, there's nothing. There's only just stats here. Only thing is Dash don't care. That's the only thing. That's obviously because of the rocks. And yeah, bit of a chopper on Luke. It's actually not a bad idea. So Dash does a what's that? We got a Dash.
He did a 1 straight and then a barrel roll.
Okay, cool.
A barrel roll over the gas cloud, which sadly denied him the shot on Rick.
And Rick did that Talon roll, right?
A free Talon. Yep, free Talon towards board edge. Again, adjusted backwards to get him a wee more distance. Wonder if that made the difference for the range, just missing out the range free shot. But yeah, so again, I wonder if we'll see Dash turn in or not here, or
if Dash does
Rick's
turn,
probably going to go slow.
Yeah, if Dash does turn and he wants to get guns on with the front arc, obviously he has to change that arc, which will leave him without any modifications.
Well, he'll still have Lone Wolf and potentially the Force, I guess, depending on his white maneuvers.
Yeah, but
goes straight, clears the stress, ignores the debris.
And he does. He got a barrel roll. Oh wow, barrel to the right hand side, backwards.
Just trying to make sure he gets that 4 dice against Rick.
Yes.
Free bank, clears the stress, gets his free aid, and takes a focus.
And I think you positioned him nice. Oh no, straight line of sight. I thought he was going to be lucky enough to get obstructed. Yeah.
Okay, so luckily that we corner the base to the closest point, so it's a 4v5 shot here.
So Dash firing all focuses. He has Lone Wolf and he changes 1 force, so that's 2 hits and 2 focuses from Dash.
And Rick's okay.
Oh, Rick's okay. If he's going to spin both, yes. So Rick has got a. Yeah.
Oh, and he has the shot on Rick on Dash. That's really nice.
He's got a range. It is obstructed though, but it's not that bad.
Oh, hit, crit. Beautiful, Dave.
Brilliant shot, Dave. And Dash takes
and the
1
goes
crit.
Through. And there's that fuel leak mattering.
Yes, fuel leak is
weapons
triggered.
failure as well. Wow.
Oh, so there's weapons failure on Dash. Taking
3 hull left on Dash.
Yeah, taking that fuel leak out. Ooh. Wow.
We've still got no damage on Rick.
No damage, yeah.
Dave can really play a wee bit more risky here, whereas I think Link has to be a wee bit more careful.
Yes.
And I guess, which way do you think Dash is going here? I think he'll be going towards the board edge.
I think he might. I think he might turn away. Yeah. I think he might turn away. He's got a 1 heart, so he's definitely going to turn away and then maybe just turn the arc around. To possibly get the shot on, or he might just go straight in and see if he can get. Oh no, this is going to be a tough call, eh?
think if you turn in and if you manage to turn in and get the bump on Rick, that might not be the worst either.
Yeah,
Just
but I mean,
give yourself a turn to repair the weapons failure, and then get running away again
it all depends.
for next turn.
All depends where he's going to land up, though. We don't want him off
Yeah.
the board as well with a turn. So he does turn.
Turn in.
Ooh, look at that.
Oh, when he doesn't clear the weapons failure, he does a barrel onto over the debris again.
Yes. I think
He's
he is
red.
going to try and look for that block. He doesn't need to. Rick is focusing and evading up. That is 3 dice from Dash.
Yep.
Into Rick.
2
Was
dice.
it 2 dice? Oh, weapons failure. Haha.
Weapons failure,
Sorry,
yeah.
guys. 2 dice. Thank you for that correction there. Dash decides to give 2 hits to Rick. Rick, what's your answer to that, man? It's only 2 dice for Rick, right? Yes? Rick says no.
Did Rick not go faster?
Nope. Rick says
No,
no.
okay, he didn't. Oh well.
Well done.
Pre-evade doing its job.
Whew. Oh, I think the only obvious choice for Rick here is to turn around with a K-turn.
I don't know.
Tell him roll. Or
I think he's just going to disengage. I think how long have we got left?
13
13
minutes. Yeah, 30 minutes.
So I think
left.
there's time for him to disengage and come back around again.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to deny himself that evade and focus, I think, for defence.
At least a possible 2 rounds within this 10 minutes. 2-3 rounds, yeah? Depending how quick they play.
Yeah, it's
It's a question, how did Dash take 3 damage with that Rick shot? Dash had weapons failure.
Yep.
Okay, not weapons failure, fuel leak.
Yep. So he took hit. Dave rolled hit crit.
Yeah.
And we got 1 evade. So it ended up being, or 2 evades, was it?
Yeah.
So we ended up taking 2 crits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Or crit then damage. Sorry.
That was 2 crits on Dave. Oh, wait, hang on.
Yeah, he had 1 crit already, so he did 1 crit through the 2 evades, and it was 2 damage. Yeah, because it was a weapons error, and the weapons error is now repaired. So.
That's correct.
Good.
So Dave is. Ooh, interesting play from Dave here. But he did reposition himself now for the next round, so he does have a better position now. That's pretty cool. So we've got Dash shooting out the side, 4 dice. He did repair the weapons failure. So it's hit, blank, re-rolls back into a hit with Lone Wolf. And Rick says, I would only want to take 1 shield, so no thank you. So that's the 2 results.
Dave will be okay with that trade for his position. It's not the worst that could have happened.
No, that's good.
He doesn't get any shots though.
It does have a nice line now to get back on Dash's case now. Well done, Dave. This is very good. Well done. Well done, Pierre, on all those shots that Dash has dished out already, taking out Anakin and.
I mean, so many great rolls from Dash this game, hasn't there? There's
been from both sides. There's been paint. There's been evade.
Yeah, even the number of crits that Anakin's rolled has been. It was a bit silly to begin with, wasn't it? So
yeah, and there's a lot of
been a high damage game.
Exactly, and the way that he actually the way that he did outmaneuver in such a way that there's no arc on him, brilliant. You could push those crits through with auto blasters. Amazing.
I mean, auto blast is really the reward. Good ace play. It's just very, very, very strong.
Yes. Now, question is, what's happening next round? 10 minutes left to play, guys. Who's Dash running?
I think Dash should probably just be trying to maintain the range 3 on, or the range 2 to 3 on Rick. I expect Rick to do a free bank boost here, personally.
3-rank boost, he should have him still within. You can. You think he will be able to push into range 3? Range 1?
I think he'll get to. I think he'll boost in towards the debris and gas cloud here to dodge the shot, and get a shot himself. But we'll see.
So he is getting
Not
focused.
today.
Yep. So he's going for the longer game. Sorry, let me just take the stats off the sheet, off the thing. So Dash shoots first. So obviously, I never put the initiative token there. So Pierre's got the initiative. Dash with a range 3 shot. Range 3 shot, or range 2? Yeah, range 3.
Another 4 damage from Dash.
Oh, sure. Dash coming through with 4 damage, and then blank.
So that's half points on Rick.
That's half points on Rick. So you spend the 1. Ooh, wow.
Dave's rolling 2 dice back here.
Yes. It's got a bullseye arc as well. I don't know if that matters to Rick.
Oh, not for Rick. No.
Not for Rick, no. Okay. 2 dice back from Rick.
I spend the focus. 2 hits.
Okay, 2 hits. Into 1 evade from Dash. Lone Wolf into a force, and Dash says not now. Wow. So 2 hits, hand off there from Dash to Rick. Moving the points actually up a bit more now. To Pierre having 162 to 137. South Africa 162, yep. Scotland 137. So that tie we had is now broken.
Yep. So it's going to be interesting to see now, I guess, if Dave decides just to disengage and regen the shields, or if he pushes in for the kill.
If he regens those shields, then, if I'm not mistaken, does the points come back again?
Yes.
Oh yeah, sure.
Because the points are effectively calculated at the end of the game.
I hardly play with shield regen, so I wouldn't know.
Well,
me playing Imperials
I'm very envious of you because shield regen is horrible.
Yeah. I usually leave the guy with the shield regen for last, and I'm like, I can't shoot you dead. Why not? Oh, that's why.
Yeah, as I was saying before, if you're coming up against Rick, you really want to focus him down as quickly as possible and not really give him a chance to run away, or at least keep the pressure on him so he can't just disarm himself and regen the shields.
Yes.
But yeah, we'll see what he does here.
3 hearts in the left from Dash into a barrel roll right.
So Pierre's obviously playing it smart here. He's keeping Dash moving fast so to negate Rick's ability.
Mm-hmm.
Dave decides to take the disarm and regen one of his shields, betting an R2 charge.
Mm-hmm.
It's a 5 straight. He gets his free evade here. And I think he's just deciding whether or not to try and boost into or out of arc, I guess.
I don't think that's going to be enough.
No.
I don't think that's going to be enough. If he does boost... No, it's not going to be enough though. Oh.
Another big shot from Rick.
Range 3 from Dash onto Rick. So it is a crit hit, focus, and a blank. He rerolls. What happened there? Did he reroll the blank?
Yeah, he used Lone Wolf to reroll the blank, and then he...
focused. Oh, he forced.
Yeah, so he's taken a shield on Rick, I guess.
Oh.
So that means that Dave now definitely has to kill Dash if he wants to win this game.
Yes. And then we add that evade. Oh. So you went back to back to tie and back to not tie.
Yeah.
That was interesting. You just see the points go up and then the points come down again. That is that's very rarely seen in any game. Okay, I spend that force to take away that stress. Still has an action. Can Jerry's card.
If I was Pierre, I'd be taking my sweet time about my decisions here.
Yeah.
Every second counts for Dave, so decides to barrel a wee bit closer. I think Dave will probably just continue around the direction he boosted.
Yeah.
Spends a second R2 charge.
Maybe just going over. And,
True evade and probably boosts. And barrel away. Okay. So no shots for anyone. And back to dials.
yes.
4.5 minutes left on the clock.
Ooh. Anything can happen now. Did Rick regen that shield? Yes, he did.
Yes, he regened the shield. He spent his last R2 charge.
Alright, so it's
So
back,
he's got
it's back
two
to
hollow
tie.
left.
Ooh. This is horribly close.
Yes,
Horribly
terribly tight.
close. Ooh. This is... I'm gonna gobble my food up now quickly. Wife brought me food.
I'm sure Rory's heart rate's pretty high at the moment watching Dave.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Dave's Dash is stressed because he did the barrel onto the debris.
Yes.
Or the barrel's red, sorry, isn't it? Yeah, that's what it is.
He did recharge his Ken Jarrus though, so that's fine. Where is the...
I think the reason I don't know Dash that well is because I never played 1.0, so I never experienced how horrible he once was, and I don't think he's as common in 2.0 as he was then. I think he still gets played a lot these days, doesn't he? He's quite coming
Yeah.
back a wee bit. He's popular for a reason, and that's because he does loads of damage.
That's one of the things, and Pierre himself is he's never let Dash go since V1, so he's been Dash all along. So when it comes to Pierre itself, Dash was kind of almost never gone from the table.
Right.
So, but from the other side as well, is it takes a certain player to play Dash well, and if you,
I mean, when you're playing like a two ship list,
Yes.
all your decisions have become so much more important. So yeah, you need
That's
to make
correct.
sure you know what you're doing all the time, don't you?
Yeah. I myself played a 2-ship list as well, the Decimator with a Defender way back when, so I know
Right.
exactly how that feels. So,
So
we've
yeah,
got,
I like to rely on lots and lots of ships, so I
Yeah.
can lose many of them and still potentially luck my way to victory. But sadly, swarms aren't really the meta at the moment.
Nope.
But I'm sure they'll come back at some point. So we've got a 4-dice shot on Rick.
Yeah, 4 shot. Alright, and we've got 4
4
hits.
hits.
Natties. Wow, Dash is not sitting down for this one. And
Natties for Dave as
that
well.
is as well for Dave. If this was V1, he would have added that evade. And he would have just said Dash, no, not today, Dash. But Dash take that shield off again. Points go back to 162, 137. Oh!
How long we got left? We've got
We've got
a minute and 45 seconds.
yeah.
So
think
this
my
is the
time-
last or second last turn.
So my time I think might be a bit quick. Yeah. Oh,
You've got to go in for the kill here, Dave. You've got to. You've got no choice.
he has to. Ooh, I love all the ship's details to the country flags.
Oh yeah, so
That's pretty
Dave
cool.
is actually the person that did all the work for us on our side. He's done a really
Nice.
good job. I love the dials and I love the ships. And I
Yes.
think your dash here looks really nice with the flag on top as well.
Yes, one of our resident players, well, Carl, is helping us with all the necessary additions to make the ships look awesome and represent.
Yeah, got to represent the country. Eh?
Yeah.
I mean, we've got so many other players out there doing their bits to make their country's ships look good. So
Yes,
we felt we had to step up, also contribute, I guess.
and yesterday as well with Craig having the blue and
Yep.
white dice, that was also very nice.
Yeah.
And Rick is the only one with a shot on Dash.
Rick gets a shot. Wow.
Wow. That barrel roll put him into a shot. Let's see what he does. He's got a focus and a blank. Ooh.
And you set a dial, and we get another turn.
We get
Dials are down.
Are they
There
going
was
to take
2
another
seconds
round?
left when he flipped that dial.
And it. Are they going for another one?
Because you check for the end step.
Yes.
Like of the turn, so they would have went into a new planning phase at about 2 seconds left.
Oh, are
Wow.
they going to do it? Are they going to do it?
Really
Listen,
pushing it,
they're doing
Dave.
it. They're
Really
doing
pushing
it.
it.
They're doing it. Listen. Oh. Sorry, guys. I know sound effects are not always the best, but oh.
Just making sure he makes the right decision here.
Yeah. Ooh.
Yep. Barrel away. Just
Yeah,
try and make sure you're not going to be taking this shot. Rick has to. Okay, Rick just decides he's not going to get it anyway.
No.
Fair enough, Dave.
Wow.
So very well played, Pierre. There, then. Very well played.
Well done, both of you guys. It was extremely entertaining. It was awesome. Shots fired from
I just
both
love seeing
sides.
it go back and forth like that. It was really good to watch.
It was amazing. There's no other word for it. This is amazing. Both players did extremely well.
Yeah, I think Dash got some really, really good dice. And I think that's not what Anakin wanted.
No.
But I did think that Dave lined up some really nice shots and got some really good crits, and
Yes.
taking it out the way he did was really nice.
And
But
also,
Dash is such a powerhouse.
yeah. It was also with David also evading all those torpedoes coming from Luke.
Yes,
Gave him
yeah.
a big upper hand as well.
No, he definitely didn't want to take a single one of those on Anakin. It would
No,
have been the
definitely
end of the game early.
Yeah.
But no,
Oh, what a good game. What a good game. What a good game.
great effort from Dave anyway. I'm sure he feels bad, but no, he should still be proud of himself. He played a really good game.
He should not
And
be...
I'm sure we'll come back next round. It means
Yeah.
the rest of our players can relax, because that's you guys got the win. So congratulations
Thank you very much,
on
man.
your round 2 win, because that's you 4-0 now, isn't it?
That is now 4-0 indeed, yes, yeah. So let's just finalize the scores quickly. 75 minutes done and played. South Africa 162, Scotland 137. A nail-biting finish. It was between having exactly the same points and having that extra points on the board. Ooh, what a game, what a game. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you very much for having me.
And yeah, let's do a quick sign off. And yeah, thanks guys for watching. It was a nail biter of a game. Great from each side. David, well done. Pierre, well done. Guys, yeah, there's almost no words. So yeah, but thank you very much. And guys, if you like the stream and everything, just give me a thumbs up there on the stream, comments below. If you guys think let's add more stuff, there will be more content coming as well. And
Hit subscribe and tell your friends.
there we go. Hit that button, that subscribe button, the little red one. Hit it. So yeah, thanks guys, and